Welcome to Wiki-d, or Wicked, or however we decide to name the show. The show where I explain mind-bendingly complex stuff, giving you just enough knowledge to be able to win an argument in the pub. In this episode, I'm tackling a question you've only ever thought about at 3 a.m. in bed, alone. How does the internet work? You use it every single day. Lusting after dream cars on eBay, questionable Wikipedia rabbit holes, doom-scrolling social media, clicking the subscribe button under this video, and Googling, how does one boil an egg?
This is how to boil an egg. And you put the egg into the water. The egg's done. 10 minutes. Hard-boiled egg.
Right before clicking accept all cookies on every single website you visit. But how does the information superhighway of cat videos and crippling anxiety actually work? Is it cables, satellites, vibes, magic? Let's get wicked. The internet began as a military research project in the 1960s called ARPANET. A-R-P-A-N-E-T. ARPANET. It was designed to keep communication networks alive during nuclear war. It connected a handful of university computers in the US, letting researchers send messages digitally. By the 1980s, academic and commercial networks joined in. And by the 1990s, boom! The World Wide Web had arrived, making the internet accessible and eventually addictive for the rest of us. So yes, your ability to watch someone unbox a £10,000 graphics card is a direct result of cold world paranoia. Thanks, history. I know what you're thinking, but you're wrong. The internet is not a place. It's not a cloud floating above us like some sort of fluffy digital god.
Stop masturbating!
And it's not inside your phone. If it were, your phone would weigh like 4 tons and hum like a fridge. It's more accurate to say that the internet is a network of networks, a mind-boggling patch of fibre cables, routers, servers, switches, and data centers, all talking to each other using agreed-upon rules called protocols. Imagine a global game of telephone, except everyone is talking at once. Some dude in America called Bill is showing you how to rebuild an engine.
Rebuild an engine from scratch? That's what the internet give to me.
A guy called Darren in Australia is rapping the entire B-movie script from memory.
Good day, mate. I'm Darren, and I'm about to rap the entire script to B-movie, the Seinfeld film, from memory.
And a lady in Maidstone is literally shaking because you sold your Xbox already, and her son is in tears because you've ruined his 31st birthday. But how does it get to you? So you type in www.showmecatmemes.please. That's a URL. Which is just a human-friendly way of pointing to a specific place on the internet. This is the science bit. Your device contacts your internet service provider, or ISP. The ISP checks with a DNS, a domain name system server. Think of it like the internet's yellow pages.
My name, oh yes, it's J.R. Hartley.
And if you don't know what the yellow pages is, think of that as Google for people born before 1985. Anyway, so your ISP uses DNS servers to figure out what IP address showmecatmemes.please actually corresponds to. It then sends a request called a packet to that IP address. That data is chopped up into smaller packets, each labeled like mini parcels with to and from addresses. These packets travel through miles of fibre optic cables, hopping between routers, passing through data centers, dodging angry parents, yelling for you to do your homework, and finally reassembling at your device like digital Lego. But how does the internet get everywhere? Well, this is where it gets absolutely wild. Most people think the internet floats through satellites like magical space glitter. But nope. 95% of international internet traffic travels via undersea cables. Actual wires under oceans. Huge, chunky fibre optic spaghetti stretching across continents. And this is absolutely true. I was once at the beach and I dug a hole so deep that I hit a cable that said internet on it. I can get 4 people to vouch for me that actually happened. Anyway, these cables are thinner than a garden hose, made of glass and capable of carrying terabits per second of data using laser pulses carrying YouTube thumbnails across the Atlantic. The internet is a mermaid or a merman?
Merman!
Let's talk about speed and capacity, aka latency and bandwidth. Latency equals how long a single data packet takes to get from you to the server and back, measured in milliseconds. Bandwidth equals how much data can travel through the pipes at once, measured in Mbps or Gbps. Imagine ordering on Deliveroo or Just Eat or Uber Eats or just ringing the kebab shop and paying with cash. Latency is how fast the driver is. Bandwidth is how much food he can carry. Slow internet, blame traffic, old routers, or your neighbour who's torrenting the entire Fast and Furious franchise again.
Drop it, I don't want to talk about it.
Drop it, hell. I want to hear about this, homie.
I said forget about it, cuz.
Earlier, I mentioned accepting cookies, but what is an cookie? Cookies are tiny text files websites leave on your device. They help the site remember you like a LinkedIn sales bot. There are actually a few types of cookies. Essential cookies, keeping the website working, like remembering what's in your shopping cart. Performance cookies help site owners understand how people use their site, like digital CCTV. And targeting/advertising cookies follow you around the web like a suspiciously interested seagull. That's why you Google tent once and get haunted by camping ads for the next 6 months. When you click accept all cookies, you're saying, sure, track me like I'm in the Truman Show. Sounds fun. But don't worry, you can delete them anytime in your browser settings. Just be prepared to log back into literally everything. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, will the internet ever die? Short answer is not likely. The internet is decentralized. That means no single point of failure. If one server goes down, the system routes traffic around it, like Google Maps avoiding a traffic jam. But yes, parts of it can break. Ask Facebook. Or your mum when she unplugs the Wi-Fi mid-Zoom call because she needs the Hoover. The real threats are actually earthquakes breaking the cables, cyber attacks, solar flares, or that time a pigeon pecked through a rural fibre optic line in Devon. So to sum up, the internet is a beautiful tangled mess of fibre optic cables, signal conversions, packet swapping, and sheer dumb luck. Also, you could post an AI meme of Will Smith eating spaghetti. I'm Ben Mills, this was Wicked, and now that you know how the World Wide Web works, go forth and pretend you always did. Like, share and subscribe, or I'll throttle your bandwidth.